ideas and things to do. Our little club depends on its members, and if you have an idea for something, don't think, gosh, I don't want to bring that up because if I do, I'm going to have to organize it and be responsible for everything. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, that
we
never
welcome
happens. That never happens.
We've been involved with the club quite a long while, and it gets challenging sometimes to come up with new and different ideas. So if you have some things that you think would be really fun, it's your club. We welcome you at any time. We'll help you organize some things, but please kind of keep that in mind. Let's move along to the Wednesday nights, I think, if we can, Arlene. The main emphasis, I think, or at least the thing that involves probably the most people on a regular basis, is our Wednesday night rides. So Arlene is in charge of that, if you'd like to.
Well, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, as I was told to. So I've got pointers. So the rides start at 7 p.m. every Wednesday night. It's May 3rd, and then the last one is August 30th, from the legislative buildings. So I think everybody knows where that is. That's 18 rides that we have. And each ride has a leader, so there will be someone in charge of each ride that will actually plan the ride for us. And each ride has a sweep. So these people ride at different paces, right? So if there's people at the front and you're at the back, and you think, oh my gosh, I'm going to keep up, I'm going to get lost, I don't know where to go for coffee. Ride, but there's always a sweep at the very back that makes sure that everybody gets to where they're supposed to go. Okay? Because you can ride at different speeds, I guess. And sometimes it's not a good thing to bunch up in a little group or a big group all on a road. It's sometimes good to break it up a little bit so then the cars that are behind us don't get too annoyed with us and they can turn and whatnot. And we do ride on the road, basically. Sometimes we ride on the paths, but we rarely ride around by the ledge path because it's way, way too busy. So there's always a social, well, all our rides that we do, doesn't matter what the ride is, it's always very social. But we go somewhere after each ride and we have coffee or ice cream or treats, and the ride usually plans that. You have to be an SCA member to ride with us, so if you like what you hear tonight and you want to join us, we hope that you do. Sign up on the SCA website. You go to the SCA website or the Wascana Freewheeler website and you can sign up to become a member. You need a helmet, you need a bike, any kind of bike. It really doesn't matter what kind of bike you have. And sometimes at the end of the season and the beginning of the season it gets dark a little bit early, so we might say have lights. But if you don't have lights, then just wear something really, really bright, like this, or I have a neon orange jacket. It looks ridiculous if you wear it out, but it works good on a bike. You can probably see me wear it day and night. Or something reflective, right? Like, even if you have really good reflective things on the bike itself. And for any of you that want to lead a Wednesday night ride, like I said, there's 18 rides that need leaders. And some of you have already signed up to be leaders, thank you, but there is a sign-up sheet over there, up in the corner, if you want to sign up to be a leader. Okay?
How long are the rides?
Oh, they start at 7, 8:30, it depends on the time of the year. Like at the beginning of the year, it's probably going to be about an hour, because it starts getting dark and cold, and same as at the end of the season, the ride might be a little shorter, but when we're hitting June and July, we might not stop till 8:20, 8:30, then go for coffee, and then
About 20 kilometers on average.
yeah, I'd say between 10 and 20, unless the owl's meeting and maybe that's
If they're like, oh, yes, they're not. Don't worry, there's a sweep.
And the other thing is, like, sometimes we get quite a few people out, and so we can't really ride safely in one group. So then we split into two groups. So then, if we're splitting into two groups, we might say, okay, I know you're going to lead your fast ride, I take the fast group, and then somebody else will take a group that wants to maybe not goes quite as far. So somebody else had their hand up over there. Did you have a question?
Oh, I did, but it got answered.
Got an answer? Okay.
I have one just after, say, coffee or whatever, then you don't go back to the ledge, you just go to your
volunteers, this is what is that you should always make sure that the people that wanna go back to the ledge, get back to the ledge. So if you're leading a ride, and you have people that have parked their cars there, or need to go back in that direction, and really don't wanna go back on their own, then you need to make sure that everybody gets back. But a lot of people just disperse from where the coffee stop is.
Are there any other questions of Arlene?
When the ride information is posted on the website, that ends up happening?
For the Wednesday night ride, it's just kind of a given that it is going to go every Wednesday.
And so one will not know where the social,
Oh, that's usually decided at the ride.
Okay.
At the beginning of the ride.
okay.
And if for some reason there's severe weather warnings out, they cancel it, or for somewhere, like, say we don't have a leader, we just couldn't find a leader, which I don't think it's ever happened, but if that should happen, or if something happened, I'd probably put an email out to the
Listserv. The listserv.
listserv.
Yes, which you can go to the website to sign up for.
We should encourage that everybody go and sign up to get all the emails that
We
go.
also do have a Facebook page, and we'll post on there as well. I don't know if anyone's on Twitter, but if anyone has the energy to start a Twitter account, that's all right too. And then we'll reach a whole different.
And you don't have to be a member to sign up to the email. Just go to the website and subscribe to it, so.
And the pace of your ride's roughly 20 kilometers per hour then, basically.
A little slower.
Not necessarily.
No, not always. It depends on who's on the ride and who's leading and how big the group is, like if we have a fast one, we might have one group that goes faster and one slower. So the slower group might just not go as far, but still end up at the same coffee place. I would say not 20 kilometers.
Not an average.
No.
20 is pretty fast.
Not in the city. When we get out on the highway, yeah.
Yeah, that's not on those.
Well, right. And
The important thing is that no one is left behind, no one needs to feel intimidated, that's the big thing. We always have a sweep and we definitely look after anybody who's having a little bit more difficulty or exclusively has secure.
Or flat tire.
Yeah, or the mechanical.
Yep, someone will stay behind.
Anything else then for Arlene? The membership came up a couple of times, we may well have talked about this at the table tonight, but membership is all done online through the Saskatchewan Cycling Association. You simply Google them, and an annual membership for the SCA is $40, and then a $10 additional fee to join the Freewheelers. And with that membership, you then are free to cycle with any cycling club in the province, and you're covered by the Saskatchewan Cycling Association insurance. So all you need to do to attend any of those rides is simply have a helmet.
And a bike. And the bike.
A bike is part of the option. But you know what, as Arlene mentioned, there's no need to feel like I don't have a fancy bike, I don't have all the fancy gear. That's not what our club is all about. It really isn't. You start with what you have, and Arlene mentioned a little bit about mechanics. We've got some great people in this club, wonderful mechanics, and that's the sort of thing that you learn as you become part of the club, how to be a little bit more self-sufficient.
What's the insurance?
Well, in case there was an accident.
Liability.
Liability.
it used to be even more than that though, like if you busted your glasses on a race ride. I don't know if it's still.
I'm not sure.
Policy is, I think, on the SCA website.
Yeah,
But I think
it's
there's
all on
some-
there, I'm not really available with content. Anything else then regarding Wednesdays? If not, I will turn things now over to Tamara Friesen, who is our tour coordinator, our weekend rides, the things that you've all been trying to hear about.
I've been waiting for this moment. Who's here at Chili Night for the first time ever? Ooh, I like this even better. No wonder I don't know anybody. I sit there, I thought I was forgetting folks. This is good. So welcome. As Gord said, my name is Tamala. I'm the weekend tour tour coordinator, so don't shorten it to tour coordinator, because I don't want that much work. But, my goal is to have at least one ride every weekend. They tend to be a little bit different than the Wednesday night rides. It's still recreational. It's still, there may not be an official sweep, but they're still looking out for each other, making sure nobody's tiring in the back. But we will do things like Lumsden for brunch, leaving from Kramer Tractor, or leaving from Sandra Smirler and going to Crono for ice cream, or driving to Moose Jaw and going on a tour with Gord around looking at the murals. So those are the common type of rides that we have every weekend. We also like to camp in this club, and so we do what we call as hub and spokes, where we pick a campground for a weekend, and we stay there all weekend, and we go on day rides around. So the first one that is coming up is on the May long weekend. Jeff is organizing it. This year we want to go to Riding Mountain, their National Park, and there's great road rides there, there's great mountain bike rides there, there's great activities for non-cycling family members if they want to come. If it's raining, there's great interpretive programs inside. So I think it's going to be a good time. I'm planning to go, and thank you, Jeff, for organizing it. There is kind of a sign-up sheet. It's more just so we know who's in the loop and can then start planning. Do we want a group site, or are we just going to book our own sites, or whatever? But it's well amenitied out there, and that's our hub and spoke. And we might do like four of those in the summer if we get it organized, right? Then the other one is the supported tour. Gas. Bob will talk about that. But that's where another one is the wind ride. So the wind ride is a day trip. We wake up at 8. We think, wow, that's a ripping 60 an hour north wind. We head south on Highway 6 till sometime after lunch. We hop in the van and drive back. So it's a fun ride, and many people go much faster than 20 kilometers an hour. The van is always there, and that's one supported tour. Other things we've done is we did Cape Breton one year, Cape Breton Trail, and we all pitched in to rent a van, and someone's spouse didn't cycle, drove the van, and carried the gear for us to the next campsite. So we organize these kind of things. Gas is probably the only thing, and Gone with the Wind are the only ones right now on the schedule. And then we're a bicycle touring club. This is where it all started. We do self-supported tours. No cars, no nothing, just our bikes and our gear on the bikes. The club has starter gear, so you don't have to commit to hundreds of dollars worth of gear. If you have a bike and a rack, we have pannies, we have a tent. We need to fix our cook stove still, I think, but we have like a mess kit. So we have some of those starter things for you to give it a try. And I'm planning to facilitate a Learn to Tour series. You might have read about it back there. But start with an evening together over wine or something like that, talking about what do you pack, and how do you pack it. And then a little tiny baby tour out to Sherwood Forest after work, overnight, then to Lumsden, then back to Regina. So we're all within distance. We can call Ron to come and fix our flat tires, and we can call someone to come and pick us up if it's raining and storming or whatever. But it just gives us a chance. If you can do that tour, you can go across the country. That's kind of how touring works. Once you got it, you got it. And then we'll probably do something bigger, maybe in conjunction with another club, maybe around Quill Lakes or something like that. So it's a little bit more mileage every day. And then we're planning the Southern Cowboy Trail. Yeah, and I booked the last 2 weeks of June off, actually, but we're only planning 5 days of cycling. So depending on who's interested, if the second to last week works better, we'll do it then. I'm just seeing who's out there. But Karen and I are going. I don't know who else is with us.
Where do you plan to start?
I was thinking of High River, one because my parents are there, and there's a really nice ride away from there over to Highway 22. You come out at Bayou Ranch, and then down 22, probably stay 2 nights down at the junction of Highway 3. On the off day, go up to Frank Slide. It's about 30 km up the pass. So so that's not much of a rest day.